an update video. As you can see, everyone's wearing masks and the beaches are all closed. No one's out exercising. Everyone's locked down, and everyone's adhering to the belief. Oh, watch this, I'll even share. Actually, a friend of mine, because all this shitstorm that's been coming down on me. It's Golden Week right now, you see, so let me just say, postal services are closed, alright, and so I can't send anything, so yeah, that's a shitstorm. And then, you see, some are wearing masks, and then, like, to add insult to injury, it's Golden Week. 2 days ago, my computer, the condenser, shut itself. So I had to go and buy a new computer today. Now, generally in Golden Week, everything's closed. Like, everything's closed. And years ago, you couldn't get money out of the bank and all that sort of stuff, and it was really tough. But now there's quite a lot of businesses that are actually open, with the postal services and most of the government bodies and all that sort of stuff. They're all closing, and so it's still going to take a long time before people sort of go out and start jogging and, you know, exercising. That's just not going to happen at all, you know. And the people over at the barbecue centre over there, he's not jogging either. He's not exercising. And the people at the barbecue place over there, they're not there. No, there's no one there. You know, and I'll show you this. Let me show you. Yeah, I had to buy a new computer, didn't I? Thankfully, see, I'm on curry and rice. A mate of mine, a bloke that lives near me, I don't really know him that well, but apparently he had a barbecue recently, and I don't generally drink the tallies, because by the time I drink them so slow, by the time you get to the bottom, they're flat. But I said to him, you know, he said, oh, they had this barbecue, a few leftovers, you want some beers? And shit, yeah. Oh yeah, I'd love to have a few beers. So he gave me a couple of tallies, and you know, I'd love to go to the beach and just not even think about all the shit, you know. I haven't even set the computer up yet, because there's no real point, because I can't send anything anyways, and it's Golden Week. That's a double punch, you know, and my computer shits itself. How's that, eh? You know, here's me on curry and frickin' rice, right? Just because business has got to have cash flow, right? Plenty of stock, no cash flow. Oh, and that reminds me, for those of you that are really, I'll show you this. For those of you that are really patient and understanding and all that stuff, that's been fantastic. And for those of you that fucked me, my very faith in you has been thoroughly diminished, I'd say. But as you can see, there's no one around, right? And the roads are just completely, like, the roads are just like there's no one on them. No one's out, right? And you know, everyone's cowering in their hovels. Now I'm listening to the mainstream media and from the States, which are saying, you know, everything's just terrible. And this lockdown should go on. You know those Democrats, right? They're loving this shit. Loving it. They want it to keep going, right? In order to take down the current administration, right? Because we all look to the States, what they're doing, right? We'll do. Now, as I told you, see that big fucking warm thing in the sky? When that comes out, oh look, there's no one on the roads. There's no one out. That guy over there's not jogging, and that one, you know, and they want this to keep going, thinking that, oh, this will be their greatest chance ever to take down the current administration, then so they can come into power and then turn the country to absolute shit, where people are shitting in the streets and everyone's living in tents. You know, imagine how many people are suffering right now, and they're living in their ivory towers, you know. They're so rich that they're like, well, what are we going to do now? We've got all the money in the world. We could go skiing again. Done that. I know. Let's fuck with people's lives. And And that's what's happening. Oh yes, that's what's happening. Yes, well, it's an absolute crock of fucking shit, alright? As I told you, when it gets warmer, it's all going to be good. All going to be good. Hey! Those young guys live close to me. There's this whole group of them. And they just keep swarming. There's even more of them that are showing up. Oh, look at this. That barbecue place over there. Just deserted. Not a car in the car park. Yeah, oh look, there's no people over there. No bloke over there fishing. No bikers. Hey, rock and roll. Watch out. Yep, no cars. You know, because Japanese people must all be cowards, you know, and they're not healthy, and they don't go out. They just hide in their fucking living spaces and just eat shit all day and like eat chocolate bars and watch the mainstream media telling them that, oh, you know, see the minority are telling you what to do. The majority should be standing up right now and saying, fuck this, we're going to get on with our lives. Because how many people are suffering? How many people want to feed their fucking children, eh? This joint's pretty cool. I walked in there pretty drunk one day. Well, they didn't care. That's what's so good about Japan. They understand, you know. It's called yopparai. When you're drunk, they understand it. And even the cops understand it. They love it. They're like, because they're, you know, just good. Just good. That's what it is. How long is this thing going? Well, it only goes for a certain time. Right, so there you go. Oh, as I said, there's no one out. You know, and generally, right, in Golden Week, where everything shuts down, which, as I said, I was even able to buy a computer, which was much to my surprise. I walked all the way down there, got this terrible looking, what do you call it, a blister on my left heel. Hello. Because my shoes are pretty shit. Anyways, I went down there to have a look, and how's it going? I wonder what he eats. So anyways, I went down there and they said that they will be open throughout Golden Week. I'm not surprised. So we went and checked out my computer. I changed this battery thing in it. Got on a tablet to find out that could be a possibility with this thing flashing yellow and all that. It's supposed to flash blue, which means it's going to fire up. And so I took it apart, which was very easy. Took the panel off, just popped out the battery, went through the procedures that the bloke mentioned on YouTube there. But to no avail. They tell me, see, what I'm disappointed about is I've lost all my bloody data, haven't I? And all my pictures, man. But they say for quite a considerable cost. So I'm not ready to do that yet. But they can get the data from the driving. So yeah, eventually I'll get that happening. I noticed those ships over there have been sitting there for a few days now. I think they might not be allowed to enter some ports or something like that, or they're congested or whatever. Over there is the majority of the people, because they've got all the thingies. Might even look over there. I think these guys are rugby guys. Let's just put that down there. How long has this thing got to go? Yeah, I'm very pleased. A mate of mine, I shouldn't be drinking and all that, but hey, with it, they were free. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, I wouldn't mind just going and just relaxing and just sort of trying not to think too much about what's going on. But I have to. People ask me, "What are you doing? What's happening?" You know, people keep asking me what's happening and blah blah. And I've got so many emails that I just ending the computer died, and they're not exercising, are they? Look, no, they're not. Oh, they're not playing baseball with the frisbee, So, yeah, I just, my hands are tied. I can't do anything. And the Democrats want this to be going. They're loving it. They are loving it. So what we need to do, right? What we need to do is just not believe the bullshit. It's just a flu, right? And when the sun comes out, I'm actually wearing a singlet. Make that decision to just decide, right? I'm actually quite hot. I'm so sweating. Make that decision to just go, alright, this is a flu, this sort of thing has happened throughout history. Right? And yeah, it does affect people. Right? Hit him right there. When the sun comes out, that flu's gonna die because your immune system is stronger when you're when it's warm. And there's a few other things I was reading about. I figure I read about a bunch of stuff of the just adverse conditions that some people have had to suffer throughout history. That sort of helps me to get through shit when shit is a fan. It does. So that's through adversity. I was reading about this French sailing ship in the 1700s or something like that, and it sank and off the coast of Africa. I presume it would be the northwest sort of coast, it sank very slowly, so they managed to build this raft. They're not exercising, are they? They managed to build this raft, and they got the boats down. The boats took off and to get help, because the raft itself sank so low in the water, knee deep in the water, because there's so many guys that jumped on it, and there was like, I don't know, 160 total, and probably about 100 or so on the raft, and the horrors that they suffered. And I won't even go into that. You can look into it. I won't even mention some of the unmentionables that happened. And, so I've been reading stuff like that, just to kind of tell myself, man up, don't worry about it, just don't worry about it. It's just, it really is fucking me though. It's fucking me. So I hope that all of you, all the sundry, that are real people, majority, because I should throw all the guns out in the rubbish bin, but you can just man up and go, righto, we want to get back to our lives, open the economy. See, those bastards, they want the world economy to crash. One of them was even on this TV program, a presenter, and he's saying, I wouldn't mind if there was a recession or even a depression, right? Here's this rich bastard, right? And he's he's banging on like that, and so it's not going to affect him. Imagine the millions that sort of thing would affect. These are the people we're dealing with here. Yeah. This is the kind of people that are running the show. Yeah? Very few Gaijin savages around. I think that one might be one. yeah, these are some of the people that are, you know, running some of the countries, running the media. Yeah, and that's we gotta stop this. You know, there's got to be some form of regulation against. You know, I'm all for free speech, right? But there's got to be some kind of regulatory action going on here for, you know, against. This video's going to run out, so against lies, right? Because they're supposed to be news. Yeah, yeah. They're not news. They're not news at all. Yeah, they come again. Troopers. They must be. Who knows? Yeah. It's we're getting lied to. Can you believe the audacity of these creatures? They're so out of touch of reality, out of touch of the common man, out of touch of like people that really work. Those bastards don't make anything. They don't do anything other than just sit there and bullshit on all day. They don't make anything. And they get riches beyond their wildest dreams, or our wildest dreams, right? Imagine how many people are getting really suffering right now. Japanese are doing well, actually. Look at them, they're all out. You should have seen them the other day. They're all out just having a grand old time. Saw a bunch of people over there fishing and all that sort of stuff, because I was driving down there on the way back from picking up that computer. It was just the box, you know. And so I've plugged it all in. I haven't started up yet. It's all in Japanese, so I'm going to have to get the English pack and download that and go through all this stuff again, trying to get that done. But at least I'll get a video out to people and say, hey, you know, this is what's going on. I'm not too pleased with some people out there, but I'm very pleased with some others. I think this thing's got like 5 seconds to go. I'm going to fire up again and just go for a bit of a walk. Oh, there's a train. No,